So here we are in Baton Rouge for my first Ibjjf competition at Master 1 Super Heavyweight. Here we are fighting for grips, and at this point it feels like he's trying to snatch me down and go for a quick trip. So to test the waters a little bit, I go for a quick trip just to see how he's going to react, and I end up getting taken out.
Over, under, let's pass, crush, heavy, good, connect your hands.
So here I'm just trying to generate as much pressure as possible and try to slip my leg out, but he had it trapped pretty decently. So I tried to distract him a little bit by going for the arm just to see if he'll loosen up on the leg.
Yeah, you can do that too. There you go. Good.
So I transitioned to side control pretty decently, and I'm realizing how strong he is, so I'm trying to just make sure I maintain my balance and get a good posture. And at this point, I tried to go for a knee on belly and get my points here, but I realized the ref ended up not even giving me the points. The transition to mount is pretty seamless, and at this point, I feel like I've got a good lead, so I'm just trying to listen to my coach and generate as much pressure as possible. From here, I'm just trying to maintain as much pressure as possible and work my way into isolating his left arm and possibly go for a submission.
There's no stalling here. You can take your time and relax. Keep those hips flat.
Right here, his strength is really coming into play because it's making it very difficult to maintain my posture. So at this point, I'm just trying to do everything I can to make sure he doesn't throw me off of him and I don't lose control.
Good pressure, Mike. Let's get some elevation on your elbow.
My focus is still to isolate that arm and try to get some type of submission in. And so right here, I'm focused on isolating that arm again. Here, I'm finally able to actually lock in the Americana. And I felt like I had got it in pretty decent, but didn't realize my left arm was still stuck, wrapped around the left side of his head. So I wasn't able to generate the right leverage and pressure to actually get the submission. And we ended up rolling out of bounds and starting back from neutral, but I'm okay with that because I didn't give up a dominant position and he didn't get any points off of it.
You're going to reset standing, guys. Mike, do it all over again. Let's go, Mike. Quick shot.
Keep that same pace, Mike.
Come on, baby.
So here my teammate's telling me he's tired and I'm starting to realize that he actually is. So I decided to go for a quick throw and get a takedown. And so I can keep putting pressure on him and wear him out even further.
All right.
You have all the time in the world here, Mike.
Come on, babe.
That's it. Every light skin at the gym got a gold medal now.
He certainly got his light skin back. You
Good,
can cup
Mike.
his ear with that right arm.
He's just going to crush his face.
It's all right.
Just tried doing this to my dad, bro. My dad was like, "Hey, what's up?"
I showed him the paper cutter piece.
So once I started getting control of his arm, I was thinking I was going to be able to go for a quick armbar,
Don't let him get his
but I
elbows
never
in,
really
son.
felt comfortable or like I had a dominant enough position to just
can extend
transition
that
to
right
it. I
arm a
guess I
bit
got to
to
stop
get control
hesitating on
back.
that part. At this point, we're hand fighting a little bit. I'm trying to get positive control and get a good grip on his collar. But he's doing a good job of fighting me off. Just a testament to how strong he really is. Throughout the match, there were a few times where he bridged hard, and I just had to stop working on what I was trying to get, and just to make sure I maintain a dominant position on him.
We gonna find some homeless people.
That's exactly my thoughts.
Let's go, Mike.
Mike. Mike, 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 you can put both hands in the collar.
At this point, there's only like 30 seconds left in the match, and I'm content with just riding the last 30 seconds out and just maintaining a dominant position, but he definitely had other plans. And I end up being able to get a good Ezekiel choke in here and locking it in place.
Drive into his neck. There you are.
Oh.
There you go, Mike. That was another no-gi Ezekiel done in the knee by a big light skin man. Positive balance. Let's go, big Mike.
So this was my first Ibjjf match at super heavyweight. Please leave any tips and advice you guys have down in the comment section, and stay tuned for more videos and follow me on my jiu-jitsu journey.